In my time educating people on how to become profitable in the markets, I find that us as traders, we struggle with a huge array of problems, from overtrading, from forcing trades, to even chasing hype coins and pairs. But I think that when you want to come into the market and you create a strategy, there is this big lie, and I want to take that out. I know I talk about big lies all the time, but there are many misconceptions. I want to show you how you can emulate my way of thinking, how I've made this strategy, which has made 41% since November 24th, the 24th of November, 2024, and now on the 25th of April, 5 months later, 2025, it's made 41%. And the crazy thing is, if we just scroll up and I pull this already prepared down script here, it's only based on smart money concepts and order blocks, both of which these videos are on my YouTube for free. Now, smart money concepts, very easy to understand, and order blocks link into that. Maybe there'll be a tiny tad of price action, but barely anything to talk about. This strategy has no indicators. Yet people will say that you cannot have a strategy without them. Do indicators help? Yes, they do. But for most beginner traders and even intermediate traders, they are traps. I look on people's screens all the time and I go, what is going on there with that mess? So here's how you can emulate this. And we'll also get into how you can capitalize on this strategy as well, how you can be a part of it, how you can make that 41%. Now, if we go down and we go through here, I'm going to bring, again, these prepared things up. You want to keep your strategy simple. That's first and foremost. When people say, oh, your strategy must be hard or trading's really hard, that is not a lie. It's not. But when you come to making a strategy, I have found it to be rather simple. You want to, as we talked about before, not overcomplicate things. You don't want to add a ton of indicators, and you do not want to buy into that trading lie of that it's hard making a strategy. You just do not need to. What you want to focus on is 1 to 3 pairs on one time frame. That's how you want to start off. Now, that could be 1 to 3 coins like this crypto one, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. It doesn't need to work on some crazy pairs, just like Forex. You don't need to have Thai baht and the US dollar. You can work on Euro USD, Great British Pound USD, hey, CAD USD. And you could have a fantastic strategy. I've had traders come in here and go, well, that seems rather simple. Yet, if you want to talk to any of the traders and join our free Discord because you can see that, well, I send all these trades out every single day, days or weeks before they're met. I call every single trade out live, and they will see from these signals that there's nothing on the charts. There is no indicators. There's nothing. My mentorees can learn it within an hour or two. So simple. And that is what you need to be doing here. The next thing that you're going to want for your simple strategy is buy and sell limits. Incorporate them. Because anyone that's working a 9 to 5 job, well, these are going to be a lifesaver. Now, I used to want to be in every trade that I possibly could be and get into market execution, but these are fantastic. Setting an order at a particular limit and then waiting for it to hit that without needing to be at your screen is absolutely vital. And that's what this strategy incorporates. What you also want to do, and this might be a little bit harder, but if you can, especially if you look at your screen and find the pattern within the markets, is to have a strat that takes time to develop. Takes time to develop. That's what we want through here. Because this way, you don't have to be on the charts at all times. You might be able to check it in the morning, before work, after work, maybe at lunch if you really need to. But if we come back here and I were just looking at the markets with all of my knowledge and I can see a range being formed through here, well, maybe there's opportunities. Maybe as a breakout trader, I can do this. I can start to set an alert that if it breaks through here and it goes through my EMA, I'm alerted, and then I can set my buy and sell limit. That's what I could be doing. Or you could preempt this and say, I'm going to make a strategy based on what I find to be the best breakout strategy. And I'm going to figure it out before it even breaks out. So maybe around here, you look at it and you go, okay, and let's just use a volume oscillator. Let's even just use volume, right? And I use this, I look at this market here and I go, oh, actually my volume's really low. I'm not going to go into it because it didn't break out. Did around here, but maybe when we got over to this point, you could see that the volume was already starting to climb. So you could be looking at it and going, okay, I just got an alert for volume. If it hits past this level, then I can be hopping into the market. That's two things that you use. Yes, this uses an indicator, and my strategy is even more simple than that. But these are certain things that you can use to your advantage to have a very good strategy. The last thing that you need for any successful strategy is this, journaling. And you can just take what I have here and add a few more items onto it. You really don't want to be using that many metrics to journal. I see people with maybe 12 or 13 tabs. I always say, maybe if you've got 5, 6, 7 at most things that you're tracking, that will be fine. I could add possible stop loss to this, possible TP as something that would be good. But in terms of this strategy here, for all of you that are wanting to learn about it, 41% is our total. Our win percentage is 56.25, and we've got a month on month of 8%, which is crazy. Now I call out all of these trades live. If you do not believe me, accountability, join our free private Discord. You can ask the guys in the crypto group in that Discord, hey, is this guy talking trash or not? But all of these trades since the 24th of November, I have called out every single one of them. You get updates if we change the rules, change the stop losses, go for more, go for less. And of course, you'll have all the before and after photos as well, which is going to be astounding to help you learn along the way. Now, if you are interested in that, again, join the Discord. If not, and you're wanting to build your own strategy, I've given you a brief framework of how you can do this and what I looked for when I made this one here. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video if you enjoyed it. Until next time, guys, see you in the next one. Bye.